session. So please don't fight it up. Allow those emotions to come out. You suppressing or repressing that emotions is not too good for you, inshallah. Now, the topic is breaking the cycle of generational trauma among Muslim adults through faith and self-awareness. When my daddy called me Temen Bello, and he said this is what he wants us to discuss, I was very happy. Why? Because it's a call that the masjid have started talking about mental health. It's long overdue. It's long overdue. I could say that most of Islamic organizations, we focus so much on the spiritual aspect alone, and we are neglecting one very important component of human being. That's the mental aspect or the social aspect of human being. And all these things has to do with Islam. Why? Islam is an holistic religion. Islam does not just focus on one aspect and you neglect the other aspect. Because mental health issues also have a way in affecting your spirituality. Now, I'm going to use this verse to be my introduction. And that's what Allah says in the Quran. Indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is what? Within themselves. Now please, let's get this phrase very well. Within themselves. Most of us, we are trying to change something that is on the outer, but we are neglecting what is within. And the within is one of the most important aspects of every human being. Today I'm going to be talking about mindsets, our belief and our thoughts. And I'm so sorry, seeking permission again. I'm not talking to your personality today. I'm not talking to the chairman, you as a chairman. No, I'm talking to you as a human being. I'm not talking about you or not what you have become. I'm talking about the real you. You have masters or you are a PhD or a professor or an imam. This is what you have become. But the real you still reside within. So the point I'm trying to say is, I want to see how I'll get into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, not the conscious you. Yes. And that's why it's difficult. Now, remove that social status that you have attained. And just like I said, I'm talking to everybody. It's possible you are the chief imam, but you have trauma. And sometimes the danger for this, you might be preaching from the angle of trauma without knowing that you are promoting trauma. Just like I said, today is the painful truth I'm going to talk to us all, and without apology. But it's all about your own healing. It's all about your own well-being. And it's all about what you are passing to the next generation. Many Muslim adults today carry emotional and psychological burden that they do not personally create. Now, some of us carry a lot of burden. It wasn't your fault. You didn't create it. But the reality is, your parents must have passed it on to you. And today you are also passing on to your children. And your children are going to pass it on to your grandchildren. That's why we say generational trauma. Some trauma can exist for 200 years. This family passed over, you passed it over. Today we want you to be the agent of change. Break that cycle in the process. May Allah put al-barakah in our city. I'm going to ask us 3 vital questions. In the middle of my session, I'll still bring up that questions again. But these are questions that I want you to think, ponder, and try to answer it. 1. Believe about yourself. What do you believe about yourself? A lot of us, while growing up, we have this conflict trying to answer this question. Am I valuable or not? Am I valuable or not? Am I important or am not important? This is some of the belief that some of us are carrying. And the belief does not just come today. It was a belief that you believe right from your childhood. Are you valuable or not? Number 2, what is your belief about other people? What is your belief about others? Now, the question is, are people safe or dangerous? Are people safe or dangerous? This is one belief again that can be rooted in your mind, and maybe you have never even thought about it, but it's a belief. It's either you have the belief that people are safe or people are what? Are dangerous. It could be, are people to be trusted or not? It's a belief, it's a mindset. Then the third question is love safe or painful? Is love safe or is painful? Now, these three questions is something that I want you to ponder. Just like I said, I'll still address it when we come to the healing process. When we come to the healing process. Or pain. Pain and safe or pain? Safe. S-A-F-E. Is it safe? Is it safe for me to love? Should I love? Or is pain? Is it painful? Now, sometimes this is why you will see he loves his family, he loves his wife, but he's flogging her, he's beating her with belt. And I'm so happy that the Sharia court stakeholders are also here, and they can testify. The case is coming to the court. She's beating her husband. He's beating his wife. You know, when we talk about domestic abuse, we only talk about the side of the brothers. Well, we have a lot of women that beat their brother. And the society will not allow the man to talk. Because how will a man come and say, my wife beat me? They'll be like, are you not a man? So he prefers to remain silent. So is that silence that we want you to break? Is that silence that we want you to break? Because sometimes the society also promotes abuse without knowing that you are promoting abuse. And sometimes even as an imam, the way you address some issues, you are only promoting that abuse. And that's why I was also very happy seeing imams being part of the gathering. They have insight also to also give the issue. Now the aims and objectives. One, I'm going to define some basic concepts about the topic. Two, I want us to understand how trauma is transmitted from one generation to the next generation. Number three, we are going to